to our second episode of Member to Remember, and I'm here today with Diane of Whole Life Leadership. Diane, welcome. It's good to have you here.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the invitation.
Yeah, so let's start with the simple question. Let's talk about what Whole Life Leadership is, this business of yours.
Okay. Whole Life Leadership is a coaching and consulting firm. And I say firm, it's me. It's me.
You're a one-person firm.
One-person firm, but I'm the president, CEO, and treasurer, so it's all good. It works.
You described it as a coaching firm,
Yes.
right? And folks probably have heard a lot about personal and professional and business coaching, and it's certainly one of those very common, maybe not common, but a prevalent business that exists today. But there's probably a specialty you have, a sweet spot, if you will. Where's the place you really play that's your strength?
Yeah. Yes, you're right. There are many, many more coaches out here today than when I started. And I guess I focus on, when I use Whole Life, I focus on people who want to make their life more whole, more balanced. Maybe there are some things they want to change, or maybe they want to learn that where they are right now is just fine. But they have to, dig into that and delve into that and look at it and say, you know what, it's all good.
So it strikes me that can be both. It could be a personal coaching experience with you. It could also be a professional who's trying to find that right intersection of personal and professional. That's where the name Whole Life comes from.
Yes.
Too often people try to separate those. I've never been smart enough to have more than one life. So whole life, right?
Yes, right. We are in one life.
Yeah. Is that part of it? Is that you can sort of transcend? It doesn't matter if you have a personal or a professional coaching. You can be helpful to somebody.
Yes. I believe so. I do believe I can. Usually it's folks who want to make some changes in their personal lives. Maybe they want to go back to school and do something entirely different. Or maybe I have drawn to me a number of people who have been in the professional world. Perhaps they've been in the financial world or they've been in the legal world for years and years. And they're saying, I want to be somewhere else, but I don't know. And I'm scared.
And you help guide them through that. Now, you don't. It's not just one-on-one. You also do some trainings, right? And those trainings, you were telling me about one recently where the accolades that come back as to the effectiveness that you've been able to have. You have one in particular you could share, right?
Yes. I love to do the education programs, the training in businesses and healthcare organizations, and I love to see the look on the faces in the audience when they go, oh yeah, oh I get that, or I can do that.
The epiphany, the aha moment.
The aha moment,
Right.
yeah. And I did one recently, a few months ago, and I always ask for a little feedback on a card, handwrite a card for me.
Good for you.
A little feedback. What was the best thing that you got out of this today? And many, it was a group of about 100, and many of them gave feedback that they learned or maybe accepted, I don't know, learned and or accepted that they have gifts and everybody else in the room has gifts as well.
What a wonderful takeaway for people.
Yeah, I was thrilled.
Well, and what a dimension. I mean, you work from a one-on-one situation to 100 people in a training session. Yeah. Now, how often do you do those sorts of trainings? Are they fairly regularly?
Oh, yeah, I do at least a few a year.
Okay.
Yeah, a few a year. Yeah, I don't, don't do a million of them, but I do, a few a year.
But enough of them.
Yeah.
So, Diane, clearly, this is something you have a lot of passion towards.
I do.
Energy toward. Where does that come from? How did you end up in this work? You haven't always been a coach for your entire career, but somehow you ended up here. What's the drive?
I was a teacher first.
What kind of teacher?
Oh, English and history.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
So secondary?
Secondary, here in town.
Here
in town. I loved it, and then I taught at the college as adjunct.
Okay.
And I realized that education changes lives. It absolutely changes lives. And sometimes people need the extra tutoring, coaching, work to actually get it into their life to change it. So what's the lesson I learned in history class? Well, sometimes they can't always translate it to what did that do to my heart? For me, in history class, it made me a peacenik. Absolutely a peacenik. So that was the learning, and I didn't have to be coached on that, but that was the learning I took away.
Wow. So it's that personal experience you had
Yeah.
that then really drives you to give the same to others.
Yeah.
Wow, how amazing.
Yeah, I can help them suck everything juicy out of it.
I love that. I
yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Now, so in addition to your business, right, that you do, and folks probably know of you in your role on the City Council for North Mankato.
Yes.
So the world sees you in a couple of different dimensions, but they don't know everything about you, right? What's one of, what's one of those talents that they may not know about you that you'd love to share?
Music. I love to sing and I love to play piano, and I write poetry, but I have not set the poetry to music yet.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah.
So you actually write the poetry.
I do.
I need to have you help me with some verse or two that I'm trying to make have a rhyme to it. I can't
Okay.
rhyme 2 words, but we'll figure that out.
Okay, we will.
So poetry, music, and singing. Well, what's interesting is, of course, that aligns with our first 2 guests on Remember to Remember. Of course, they're all about music too, Matt and Michael. So it's kind of a musical business beat today.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Well, and I think it speaks to the creativity. You know, music speaks to creativity, and there are, you know, music and art coaches out there now.
I was going to say, this probably blends well with your coaching. Wow. Thank you so much for being with us today and sharing some things about whole life leadership. Whole life leadership.
That's perfect.
And as well as your personal drive and your passion. And so glad to have you on the show. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.